Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gaming Channel. We're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series today. We're going to be taking a look at Alphascape version 4.0. This is going to be the last of the Omega series raids. And in here you'll be going against Omega M and Omega F. If this video helps you out in any way, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Shortly after picking Omega M up, he'll cast Solar Ray. This is going to be the tank buster that you'll want to use a cooldown to help reduce the damage some. After this, he'll cast Program Alpha, which will put several circular AoEs under select party members that you'll want to move out of. He'll then teleport to a random party member and use Effective Blade Work, which will put a circular AoE around him. At the same time, one party member will receive a stack up mechanic, so you'll want to stack on them to reduce the damage outside of his AoE. He'll then start to transform into his female version. So for the first mechanic that she will do as soon as she spawns is Discharger, and this will do a party-wide knockback, so you'll want to get as close to her as possible without pointing yourself towards the outside of the arena because you can fall off. She'll then cast Optimize Fire 3 and Optimize Blizzard 3. The Fire will put circular AoEs on select party members that will need to spread out, where Blizzard will do a line AoE through the north, east, south, and west portion of where she is currently standing. So you'll need to move to the intercardinals of where she is currently at. After this, she'll do Laser Shower, which is party-wide damage and will just need to be healed through, before doing Solar Ray, which will be the tank buster just like in the male form. She'll then use Synthetic Blades. The ability after Synthetic Blades can be one of two different ones. She'll follow with another Optimized Fire 3, which will cause you to have the circular AoEs. And then we received the Superliminal Steel AoE, so we needed to move into the same line with her. She'll then cast Optimized Blizzard 3 right afterwards, causing you to move out from that position. Before changing into her male form. For the male form, instead of having a point-blank knockback when he first summoned in, he will have an AoE around himself, so you'll want to make sure that you're moving away from him. He'll then cast Synthetic Shield, which will be set up for his next ability, and if you've done enough damage to him at this time, then he'll go directly into his Subject Simulation F, where he'll transform into his female version. If not, you'll have to deal with additional mechanics. The entire group will want to stack up with the stacker mechanic, other than the one person that will have the purple circular AoE. That person will want to move away from the rest of the group. After this, the male and female versions will spawn onto the platform. The female will spawn from whoever had the purple mechanic, so you'll want to position closely to this one as it will still do the knockback. After this, you'll need to finish off Omega M's HP, and then switch all damage to Omega F. And if you're not able to finish her off before she finishes casting Laser Shower, then it will be an instant wipe. After finishing off both of them, then you will have the stagger and purple AoE one more time. Again, making sure that you're moving close to the one that was from the purple AoE, as she'll do the knockback. They will then cast Firewall, which will put everyone under a debuff of either Packet Filter M or Packet Filter F. If you have the M filter, then you will not be able to do damage to the male form, and you'll have to focus on Omega F. If you have the F filter, then you will need to focus on Omega M. At this time, they will start doing all of their abilities in tangent with each other, starting off with Synthetic Shield for Omega M and Laser Shower for Omega F. Omega M will then go to the center of the platform and cast Beyond Strength, which will put an AoE on the outside of the platform, followed by an AoE underneath him, so you'll need to move in and then out after the first AoE happens. At the same time, Omega F will do Optimize Fire 3 and Optimize Blizzard 3, so you'll need to spread out accordingly and move out of the line AoEs. They will then both cast Solar Ray in tangent with each other. This will be a tank buster on both tanks. Afterwards, the large eye in the back of the platform will appear, and they will both cast Cosmo Memory, which will do a large portion of damage to the entire party. They'll then cast Resonance, causing them to receive a buff while they are close together, so the tanks will need to split them up and keep them separated for the rest of the fight. After this, they will both cast Suppression, which will spawn a large line AoE in the center of the platform. At the same time, multiple party members will receive a proximity AoE and will want to move away from the rest of the group, while Omega M will do another large line AoE at a random party member that you'll just need to move out of. They'll then use Optimized Blade Work, which will be an even stronger hitting tank buster on both tanks. After this, Omega M will cast Laser Shower for party-wide damage, while Omega F will use her Synthetic Blades, causing her to augment her next ability. They will then use Program Alpha and Optimize Fire 3, so you'll have AoEs on the platform along with AoEs on select party members, and then there will be a group up mechanic along with a line AoE and circular AoE underneath the boss. So you'll need to reposition for all of these. They'll then follow this up with Cosmo Memory one more time. Before reactivating Resonance. After one of the two forms is dead, you will need to switch all DPS to the other one and start killing it as quick as possible. The other form will just begin spamming Laser Shower. And this should be it for Alphascape version 4.0. I hope this helped everyone out. If it did, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you on the next one.